Imagine a man so fast that scientists began questioning human biology. A man who shattered records, not just once, but repeatedly, making the impossible look effortless. His name is Usain Bolt, and his story isn't just about sprinting. It's about defying everything we thought we knew about the limits of the human body. In an era of technological advancements and hyper-competition, no one has come close to replicating his dominance. Bolt wasn't just a runner, he was a phenomenon, a global superstar who transcended athletics, bringing charisma, swagger, and joy to a sport often defined by grit and pain. This is the full story of Usain Bolt, the man who broke physics and why we may never see anyone like him again. Usain St. Leo Bolt was born in Trelawney, Jamaica in 1986, a rural parish with more sugarcane fields than tracks. His parents, Wellesley and Jennifer Bolt, worked tirelessly to provide for their children, never realizing their son would redefine global athletics. Bolt grew up running barefoot through dirt roads, playing cricket and football, unaware that his long legs and explosive stride would one day captivate billions. His extraordinary speed was evident from a young age, but Jamaica's youth sprinting culture would be the crucible that forged his greatness. Unlike other athletes meticulously groomed for stardom, Bolt's path was almost accidental, a combination of raw talent, natural confidence, and relentless competition in a country obsessed with sprinting dominance. At just 15 years old, Bolt became the youngest ever World Junior Champion, winning the 200 meters at the 2002 World Junior Championships in Kingston. His victory electrified Jamaica, not just because he won, but because he did it with swagger. Bolt stood 6'5", a towering frame no one thought could handle sprinting's technical demands. Coaches believed tall sprinters couldn't start fast enough or maintain form, but Bolt demolished that theory, carving out a new archetype for speed. His long, loping strides became his trademark, covering 41 steps in a 100-meter dash, while most sprinters required 44 to 48. Bolt wasn't just beating athletes, he was rewriting biomechanics. The Beijing Olympics cemented Bolt as a global legend. In the 100-meter final, Bolt not only won gold, but slowed down before the finish line, pounding his chest in celebration, and still set a world record of 9.69 seconds. Analysts calculated that if Bolt had run full speed through the finish, he could have clocked 9.55 seconds, a time still unimaginable today. The world watched in awe as this tall, smiling Jamaican turned the most intense athletic competition into a joyride. He followed up by smashing the 200-meter record in 19.30 seconds, making him the first man since Carl Lewis in 1984 to win both sprint events at a single Olympics. Bolt wasn't just running, he was redefining what was humanly possible. The 2009 World Championships in Berlin became legendary. In the 100-meter final, Bolt ran 9.58 seconds, a record that still stands. Scientists have spent years analyzing that race, calling it the perfect sprint. Bolt reached a top speed of 27.8 miles per hour, making him the fastest human ever recorded. But perhaps more shocking was his composure. He barely strained, smiling as he crossed the line. In the 200 meters, he ran 19.19 seconds, breaking his own world record. Experts began debating whether Bolt's achievements were simply beyond human capability, sparking comparisons to Michael Jordan, Muhammad Ali, and Pele. Bolt's body was a biomechanical anomaly. At 6'5", he was taller than almost every sprinter in history, yet his stride frequency and acceleration defied conventional physics. His secret weapon was his stride length, averaging 2.7 meters per step, allowing him to run fewer steps at higher velocity. Studies revealed his muscle fiber composition leaned heavily towards fast-twitch fibers, giving him explosive power. He also had an extraordinary reaction time, consistently clocking 0.146 seconds out of the starting blocks, near perfection. What truly shocked scientists was that Bolt's top speed wasn't just a result of strength, it was a balance of mechanics, relaxation, and efficiency. He ran loose, smiling, and with minimal tension, something sprint coaches preached, but no one embodied like him. Bolt wasn't just a speedster, he was a brand. His iconic lightning bolt pose became a global symbol,
unstoppable. Unlike many stoic athletes, Bolt celebrated, danced, and entertained fans. He understood performance beyond competition. This charisma turned him into a global superstar, making sprinting one of the most watched Olympic events. Bolt earned over $30 million annually at his peak, landing endorsements with Puma, Gatorade, Hublot, and more. His personality made him a cultural icon, influencing music, fashion, and even politics in Jamaica. Bolt turned sprinting into a spectacle, a feat that no sprinter since has replicated. Despite his dominance, Bolt faced intense pressure. Every race carried the weight of Jamaica's national pride and global expectations. Bolt's fame was so massive that every his move became news. Yet behind the scenes, he remained grounded, often joking with reporters, sharing stories of his love for chicken nuggets, and admitting his dislike for intense training. His ability to balance superstardom with humility made him one of the most beloved athletes in history. He brought joy to athletics, inspired millions, and showed that greatness isn't just about talent, it's about character. Bolt didn't just run, he flew, and in doing so, he became something more than a sprinter. He became the man who made the impossible look easy.